Florida. It's hot, it's humid, just like the Gators like it, and the reason they call this place the Swamp, as we are ready. Trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes. I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Hurricanes will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll run this play from the pistol. The handoff to Johnson. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint. The ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they got it at the 42.
And I think on that run the football, even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to...
And the ball's out, and they're after it. And the defense snatches it, and they're trying to flip the field.
And, man, I know he's going to be really upset with himself because you have all these goals and all these things you want to do, and you come in your first touch, man. You cough it up, but you got to put it behind you. This defense needs to come out now, be ready to play, fight back, build some momentum back the other direction.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. That's right. The previous play will be overturned. Second down coming up. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. They're working that left side. Push down for the tackle. So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college football. Realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation where they see something that they'd rather be in, now you can leave, and there is no penalty. So a lot of recruiting, Jesse, on other people's teams that go on throughout a season.
Yeah, it's 365, and it's a lot of pressure on coaches to re-recruit their own players as well to try to keep those rosters intact. But the transfer portal completely flips rosters upside down. One team that struggles this year, if they get one key addition, it's a team potentially competing.
There's a live football. And the defense grabs it, and they're taking it the other way.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this football game,
they stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking for a man. It's Ward. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Canes will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Slips through the line. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it?" He lets it fly. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Florida! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll ride his man on the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's Ward. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
The Hurricanes will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Gators sending the offense back to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
Yeah, and you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Looking at a 2nd and short now. Here's the give off the left side. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. He's picked up 48 yards on the ground in the first quarter. What a tremendous start to this season. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Throws to the back. Right on the money. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll give it to the back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and fires complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
All game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gator!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. He's looking to throw it. And they can't make the connection. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That's reeled in. It's George. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Makes the grab well past the sticks. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Pressure coming. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle, physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Goes to the option. Kept it, and he's past the marker. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
For offensive coordinators, you see big runs like this in the first half, man, it gets you excited because it opens up the whole playbook. Everything I have to use. I like all these.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll try to get it in with the run. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Oh, the offensive effort's an absolute disaster by falling on that fumble.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage, because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. If the offensive quarterback find one, they could hurt you. You saw it right there on the crossing.
So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Looking to the end zone. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Inside the 50. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Offense in a bunch formation. Quarterback reacting. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the 1st. Going to try to get it himself. That's a live ball. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? And it's 1st down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. And it's no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Lets it fly. And he's got it inside the 20. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the 2nd half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football from out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch past the sticks. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42.
Ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Ward. They'll run the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in a passing game.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They keep attacking through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Horton. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that